Assalamualaikum and very good day. I'm Dr. Hidayah from the School of Civil Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, University Technology Malaysia. First, I would like to welcome everyone to my lecture video. This video is for online learning for the course of Highway Engineering. In this video, I will discuss on exercise of pavement evaluation. I hope this video will benefit you and others. First, read the question carefully. The details given are the data obtained from the coring works and then determined for density, extraction test and sieve analysis for binder cost of AC28 and AC14 of wearing cost layer. Prior to paving works, the data obtained for Marshall Buck specific gravity or density is 2.335 and 2.359 for AC28 and AC14 respectively. Then, the optimum bitumen content for both mixtures is 4.8% and 5.3% respectively. Determine whether the paving works are acceptable or not, and then you have to explain the results. Okay, this is the data for coring works. So the core samples were taken to laboratory and determined for bulk specific gravity by taking the mass of cord sample in air and then mass of cord sample in water and then mass of cord sample saturated surface dry. Then here we have the data from extraction test. In order to determine the bitumen content where the loose sample is mixed with chemical solvent and separated between the aggregate and bitumen. Then detailed measurements of the mass before and after extraction are taken for further calculation. It should be noted that the method of extraction using chemical solvent uses the filter paper in a ring shape to trap the dust when the rotation is applied to the asphalt loose sample for extraction as shown in the photo. Details on how to conduct the test can be found easily according to the published standards. Okay, this is the results of sieve analysis after extraction process. The aggregate is recovered with no bitumen coated. The aggregate then is sieved to determine the size distribution and compared with the standard. The result of sieve analysis will be compared with the standard according to the Public Works Department as shown in the table for both AC28 and AC14. These are the tests involved in the quality checking of the paving works. The coring for the compaction evaluation, extraction test for the bitumen content, and sieve analysis for the aggregate gradation. Now, let's have a look on the detailed calculation. In order to check the quality of the asphalt paving based on the data given, first we need to evaluate on the compaction work. So refer to the coring table. The bulk specific gravity of the cord sample can be calculated using the given formula. Then, the degree of compaction can be calculated by taking the ratio of the core sample specific gravity to the Marshall specific gravity. From the values calculated, the degree of compaction achieved for the binder cost and wearing cost is 95%. By comparing with the specification, binder costs comply with the standard compaction, while for the wearing cost, the degree of compaction less than the target compaction of 98%. Therefore, the compaction work for AC14 doesn't comply with the specification. Next, we have a look on the verification of the bitumen content used for the AC28 and AC14. From the laboratory Marshall mix design, The optimum bitumen content is 4.8% and 5.3% for AC28 and AC14 respectively. According to the specification, the allowable limit is plus minus 0.2%, meaning that for binder cost, the allowable bitumen content is between 4.6 to 5%, and for wearing cost, the allowable limit is between 5.1 to 5.5%. From the calculation using the formula given in the table, the bitumen content obtained for binder cost is 5.3%, and the bitumen content for wearing cost is 5.7%. Both exceed the allowable limit. As conclusion, the bitumen content used are higher than the specification, and too much bitumen is not good for the pavement, as this can cause the potential of bleeding problem. Next, we need to determine the aggregate distribution. From the table, you can see the result of sieve analysis for aggregate recovered from the mix used for AC14 and AC28, which is referred as mass retain. And then in other columns, you can find the grading limits that have the upper and lower limit based on the specification. So what we need to do is to analyze the mass retain and convert them into percent passing so that we can compare with the grading limits given from the specification. This table shows the result of aggregate gradation for binder cost and the calculation as shown in the table. Please do your own calculation to verify the values using the formula given. This figure shows the plot of aggregate gradation obtained for binder cost. It can be seen that the result is out of limit, particularly for the upper limit. This can be concluded that the asphalt mixture contains too much fine and should be reduced during the blending. Therefore, the aggregate gradation is not compliant with the standard. This table shows the result of aggregate gradation for wearing costs and the calculation as shown in the table. Again, please do your own calculation to verify the values using the formula given. This figure shows the plot of aggregate gradation obtained for wearing costs. It can be seen that the result is out of limit, particularly for the lower limit. This can be concluded that the asphalt mixture contains too much coarse aggregate and it should be reduced during the blending. Therefore, the aggregate gradation is not compliant with the standard. So overall, when we consider all the three evaluations, it can be concluded that the quality of these paving works is poor and not compliant with the standard. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next video. Assalamualaikum.